Hello Level 6, I just wanted to record a very short video explaining to you what you can expect and what's expected of you when you take this SE6100 module, which is the Independent Research Project module. And I think the name explains quite clearly what the requirements are. Independent, which means that you'll be working with an advisor on an authentic, a real piece of research or a review of current work, and you will be building your understanding around research and applying research skills in order to consider how your topic fits into an applied framework in sport or within an allied field relevant to your course of study. So at this point within your journey, you are really thinking about the proposal that you handed in for your level 5 work and how you can enhance that or consider the research methodologies that you will use when you actually engage in the research project itself. So this module is built around supportive workshops to help you understand and develop your research skills. What this module will not be doing is reteaching you research skills that you've already covered during your level 5 course of study. So your advisory team will be your first point of call and contact during the module. That means you need to organize your work, your workload, and your meetings early on. So my advice to all of you is take some time to review the proposal you handed in at level 5. Use your time in a smart way to set up a series of meetings with your advisor. Now the advisors will assign or have roughly 6 hours available to every student in a supportive advisory manner. If you fail to use that time, you cannot then try and gain additional time. So this is really your chance now to maximize your work, to consider and plan ahead. From past experience, what we've seen, students who engage early, students who have thought about their project work during the summer, students who are proactive in terms of planning ahead tend to do very well. And this is a big module. It's the grade of this module could swing your final award between a first or 2-1 or 2-2 and a 2-1 depending on how well you actually do. So what you can expect from us is that there will be a number of workshops and supportive workshops to help you with your project. Everyone must attend the first few workshops because they will give you an overview of the module. We will talk about ethics and submission of ethics forms. There will be 2 important Moodle sites that we'll ask you to refer to. The one is SE6100, where the resources and the learning material for the module will be housed, as well as using Teams, because this is a blended learning module, which means that most of our theoretical teaching will be via Teams on an online basis, recorded, so that you can watch that back in your own time. But there will also be another module called the School's Ethics page, where you will need to visit in order to submit your ethics form. Now, the submission of ethics is relevant to any student undertaking an empirical or primary study. So whether you use a quantitative or qualitative methodology and you are going out and gathering data from a group and you are exposing the participants within your study to questionnaires or tests or whatever your protocol is, you need to make sure you get ethical clearance before you can collect your data. If you fail to do that, then you are in breach of our guidance and ethics rule and you may face a severe penalty. If in doubt, always ask. For students who are told or who are thinking about a literature project, and we don't encourage this as a first call, but some students, because of the nature of their topic, decide that a literature review, a systematic review of the work, is the best way forward. For those types of projects, ethics is not a requirement, so you can already start your project without having to complete the ethics form. But we do encourage as many of you as possible to engage with a primary research project. So during the module on Moodle, we will have an organized approach. There will be Moodle boxes on the page for different research projects. So there will be resources for qualitative project. So if you are doing interviews, focus groups, questionnaires, workshops around that. There will be workshops around a quantitative, which is more of the stats and the mathematics behind that. And that will mainly be in revisiting some of the work you did at level 5. As I said, this module will not reteach those research skills. Then there will be a resource for a literature review type project, and there will also be general workshops around academic writing skills and research skills that will be useful and beneficial to you as you engage your journey. Once again, I do ask you to bear in mind that this is an independent research project, so there's very little teaching. The project and the module is built around supportive workshops. So when we ask you to evaluate the module at key points during the academic year, we need you to bear that in mind. My job is to ensure that you are supported, that you have the guidance you need in order to complete your project work. I work with all staff to ensure that we have a connected and coherent approach to supporting your work, but your job is to make sure that you understand who your advisory team is. If you have yet to be assigned an advisor, that must be sorted within the first week. Do not leave it. Please schedule a study plan. Please start working in a proactive, early way, and you will find that you'll be able to benefit greatly from engaging with your own research work. Finally, please watch the video underneath, which is more of a PowerPoint converted into a short video, which explains more of the requirements and how the module is being assessed. But I'll summarize the key points for you. Assessment is based on 2 key points. The first one is that we will ask you to submit a poster, and you'll be talking about your research through one page, which could be a PowerPoint or an infographic approach, and you will be describing your research, which will constitute 25% of your module grade. The other 75% is the submission of your research project, which will happen around April, May. So we wish you well. I look forward to working with you, but I'll also encourage you to start early, to maximize your work, and to make sure that you excel. I'm so looking forward to working with you. Welcome on board, and welcome to your final year of study.